makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
That's not a bad analogy.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
It's not
Maybe
a
God can
literal
help you
stuffed
find something
animal.
else. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good.
Sounds
If
good.
we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods. Aloy, there are more
stuff?
supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Where are they getting all this? Let's also head to our room to... Wait. Where's our room? Oh,
Looks
Cthulhu.
like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Not exactly.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Huh.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Is he using strike piece? No, I don't think so.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Oh,
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
that's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so.
That was kind of funny to hear. Okay.
The next day.
Arrowhand? What is this?
I don't need a chaplain telling me the battle's to fight. The real battle is arguing with you. Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, and everyone dies.
What's going on?
I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with hair like blood. The Outlander that took down the Bulwark.
You bested Regala. Killed her champion Greta, too. Both of them were our clan.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now. Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the
You're
machines' hearts,
replaying
send them
Zero
to
Dawn
Regala,
right now. Oh,
get paid with
awesome.
water. It's harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up.
Are you
to
also
defend
playing
the
it on
ranch.
Ultra Hard?
Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
I'm sorry.
How about you answer some questions first?
He just assumes we're gonna join him? Alright, what's going on
What
here?
can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First Sawtooths, then Ravagers. Now, the sand-blasted Thunderjaw hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors
Okay.
are the ones who
If
survive.
we have to fight a Thunderjaw, I think we're gonna have to do some cheesing.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Parts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
Means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
So you're a chaplain, like Decca.
You've met Decca? Her blades were something to behold back when I still had a squad. Now, just like she counsels the lowlanders, I counsel the desert clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
You're not upset, I thought, Regala?
The desert respects strength. Why shouldn't I do the same? Wouldn't expect any followers she has left to follow suit, though.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
You know what? Yeah, let's head over together.
Very well. We leave for the southeast canyon.
May the 10 protect you then. I will await your return and report to the capital.
You do that.
Kind of do wish that
The sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get.
it wasn't like ultra hard wasn't just.
Can't believe an
Well,
outlander.
increased damage is one thing, but having so much health
has the stones to tell
to
me
pad out
the
the
commander has
fights
good
is
reason
kind
to be
of
strict with our water supply.
annoying.
You think she doesn't?
I think she's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. Do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear is dying of thirst?
Alright.
Or her own squad? No. I bet they dip their hand in the trough whenever they want. Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to scrape by. To fight, tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
I've lived in the fringes of the desert my entire life. I've fought for every single mouthful of water I've ever had. I know I'm a better fighter. And I'm prettier.
Uh-huh.
I'd make sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'll be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
I guess that's a good way to look at things.
There it is. Gotta get some more ammo. Follow me. You'll have to excuse
Oh
the mess.
wait,
Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before
I
herding
feel like
machines
I've
into
been
the canyon.
here.
You're welcome to any supplies you can find. You might need them for the fight ahead.
Thanks.
I've definitely been here.
There we go.
Oh, this is gonna be
Let's move
rough. You did as well on ultra hard on your first playthrough. To you, it feels right that those heavy armored and machines are truly
What's Nora looking
dangerous.
for out in the Forbidden West?
Yeah, it definitely because
Now you traveled all the way out here just for the
from what I
scenery.
remember from my Horizon playthrough on normal
Trying to
difficulty,
fix something.
the machines just
I see.
didn't feel as
Alright,
threatening.
you can keep your secrets.
Now, even like the
Guess I should
small
just be
dudes,
thankful you decided
I'm
my
freaking
problems were worth fixing,
terrified. Gotta actually be a bit more cautious. Or play a bit smarter. Clearly I'm doing both just rather fine.
We're here.
I do kind of miss headshotting human enemies though. It would make taking out the campsites a bit nicer.
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in, then pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there. Can't wait to see the champion killer in action.
Oh
You
boy.
go and I'll follow.
Oh boy.
Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Here we go. Alright, what are we dealing
Against
with?
that machine.
Got Ravagers. That looks like a Fanghorn. More freaking Ravagers. They could see us from here, right? Yeah. Oh, God. You know what? How about we take this a bit seriously?
Keep those hits coming.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. nice, 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 nice.
Think you can catch me? Try your best.
Where's the gun? I can't frickin' tell. It's wiggling too much. Oh god. Oh no. Good luck. Good luck, Deca. No, back. Frick. How about some of the okay. Cannon. I feel like the cannon hardly did anything. Ow! Frick. Still got me. Cannon number 2. They backed up again.
Shot at that.
Oh! Okay, that's one. It's almost dead. I'm not gonna risk anything this time. Die to like a straight shot. Okay, but that we'll capitalize on that.
I need to attend to the dead. Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
Okay, only took a few tries.
That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka.
It just doesn't hurt as much.
May the wings of the 10 carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhead.
Yeah, at least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Oh, hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us.
Draka?
Fighters there. I can't just leave them.
I'm down.
They deserve to be bagged and tagged too.
As long as you're there to aggro the Thunderjaw, I'm totally fine.
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
Because unlike me, you guys are indestructible. I guess we're just leaving the cannon.
To think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
At some point, you switch to hunting foxes with a heavy weapon.
Can't blame me for trying.
Oh no, the poor foxes.
This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
I'm sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Someone's alive. By the rocks. Refill my pouch with these later.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
Oh. Wait, where? Oh, hi. They don't see us yet. Oh, these are Aprils, aren't they? If it's purple, they're Apex.
Down it goes.
Yeah, I can't get like multiple crits off them either. Frick! That's the other thing that I'm kind of annoyed though, is if we're locked in our crit animation, we don't have any iframes. Can't even punish the machines if there's too many of them. Like that. Okay, burrowers we can handle at least. This is no problem.
Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. How are we doing this? Draka's already going in. God damn, Draka. I mean, I guess it makes sense to. Oh god. It makes sense to try to shoot their disc launchers off. Fuck.
1 hour later.
Back to it sparking again. Come on. Yes! Got the tail. There we go. Gather the Thunderjaws. Oh, okay, we finally did it.
For a cool breeze.
Only took ages. Where's the tail? Crystal breeding, pristine Thunderjaw hearts.
Well, this'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
There's a radar. Luminous brainstem. Did we already pick up the tail? Oh yeah, somebody was hurt, huh? Forgot about that.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, would you take those hearts back to Arrowhand? We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
Oh, finally. Done. Can move on to the next side quest soon.
You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late.
Right behind me, somehow.
Gained some extra baggage on the way back.
She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate.
Yeah, should have seen us.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? I heard what you did at the Grove. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Sounds pretty important.
You wanted to speak to me?
The name's Zocca. Have you heard from up north? From Bleeding Mark?
I'm guessing that's a place.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers.
Those are
words? It's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Were it up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations, the commander can't spare any soldiers.
You mentioned the village up north sent some supplies to the capital. Ash blood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. The last delivery of ash blood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water.
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village, find out what's the delay.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there. They'll know what's going on.
Cool.
Why would the wound give less water?
These rations barely get us through the day, Commander. Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water. The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
Oh no, the loading.
We know the way of the desert. What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Water's not the only thing they're lacking.
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly. Your reputation has grown since I saw you last. You took down the bulwark, defended the grove, and saved the life of our chief. I'm hoping you've got enough left for one more miracle.
What do you need?
You'll find out soon enough.
So, this is the Outlander that bested Regala. And now she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the old ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
That's a problem.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the old ones?
It's probably
From
clogged
what we
up
can tell,
somewhere.
Whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water, and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Sure about that?
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides,
I don't think she cares.
if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted.
I mean, if you just say there is no water,
that he only cares
you can't
about
demand
his
water if
thirsty
there's
people.
none.
But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the old ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way. You're not Karja. Or Osira.
Nope.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Actually, yeah, wait, no. It's not like the Nora clan's all the way to the east? Because they're not on the east coast. They're just like... they're like Midwest?
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more. Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
Where's the pipes? I just see... Oh!
I'm gonna turn off my focus for a while.
There we go.
I can follow the pipe's general
What are you
direction
doing?
now. Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom. Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
Yeah, Yara, just shut up and follow me.
Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
Alright.
That goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
There's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Some of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. That's all I need.
Wide moss. Okay, we got a lot of hippos. Spike snout. What are these? Oh, it's the anteaters? Weak to fire. Purge water. Okay, how are we doing this? I would assume the spike snouts will be a bit weaker. We have Yara with us, I guess. Still gonna be kind of tough.
Now, I'm ready to fight. Got one.
Oh,
Strike them down, Nora.
that's pretty easy. Okay. Oh my! What's going on? Okay, hang on. I'm taking care of these snouts first. Wide maw, leave me alone, please. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, the wide maws aren't doing too much. That's good. I think it's that. Okay. Okay, okay. I can't see. I gotta definitely avoid that one that was boosted right now. These guys are pretty slow. Kinda just chilling. Finally, knocked one down. All right, cool, cool. Buy some time. Crit boost. Oh my god. Okay, so much for the boost. Oh god. Why is this last one giving me issues? Alright, you know what? Screw you. It backed up. Okay, okay, reset, reset. What do I even want off this thing? Oh, come on. We were doing so well. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. See, now that's a lot more manageable. Got like a couple of weak enemies, and then a couple of medium size. When it gets to like the large boys, that's when it's a problem.
I'll save the extra stock for later.
Okay, what do we got here? Corpse.
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men.
Draka?
Cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with—
One of his men?
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Yeah, pipe still
Lead
keeps
the
going.
way.
Maybe Draka sent his guy to check.
Let me know when you're ready.
They got more than what they bargained for.
Water. Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means
These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
he must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
Ooh, give.
Maybe I can trade the screenshot.
There's definitely a lot of water here.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus.
Let me guess, we just pull the lever?
Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance.
Pull the lever!
Don't think this is gonna do anything.
Okay, we gotta fix it then. Well, this is yellow.
This must be the pipe that connects to Scalding Spear.
Can I interact? No. Do I have to hit the spear? No.
That pipe. It looks like it bypasses the damaged distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it.
Do we just turn this? No.
Maybe if I follow
Oh.
that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
Okay. It's platforming time. Or, not platform, it's puzzle time. That way, yeah.
What do you need me to do?
Just, Stay here. Let me know if anything changes.
Yeah, we got it. We
Take
got
a
it.
look around. A valve. That might help.
Hey, it stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. It's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Ah!
I'm not getting up through there.
Okay.
There. I bet I can use that. The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I gotta get up to that valve faster.
Oh, okay. So we gotta do this again. Well, I wouldn't have known that.
Sounds like the water's switched.
Why would it switch back?
Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked.
Oh, that was it?
That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care. All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
I like how the spear just kind of disappeared. Alright. Is the water back? Looks like it's back. Am I supposed to do something here?
No one's allowed to enter the wound in the sand. Commander's orders.
I just entered.
I see soldiers guarding a wound in the sand. No
Oh,
Yara.
okay, we didn't trigger the thing.
I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
Oh wait, is it?
The water's coming back, slowly. Take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Draka's seen it too. Great.
You have some nerve.
You're one to talk.
That doesn't sound good.
You've earned this soldier's respect.
Watch your
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the gate of the Vanquished.
Come on, you guys don't have to fight.
Challenge to prepare for.
Yep. So much for stopping it.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand. What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
But you want us to stop it.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what
Cauldron?
the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
I'm intrigued.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You took down the unyielding bulwark, fought off an assault of Regala's machines. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
How do you know what a body bag is?
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do. I'm cooking my armor in this heat. That's a lot of angry Tenakth. Draka and Yara are already here.
Greetings, warrior.
Meet them at the gate.
Good day.
You can stop this.
Good day, Outlander.
Hello.
You're here.
The hero of the Cool Roots.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
No.
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Choose a oh my god.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Uta came to me and said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Do I really have to choose a side? Yeah, though. How does this affect... You can actually choose a side. I mean, I'm not gonna. They shouldn't fight. Now, if we had to pick... Honestly, I'd probably side with Draka just because Yara did lie about the water situation. Not very great of her to do that.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about.
It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
I guess we do have to decide. Well, I'm kind of with Draka on this one. You did lie about the water situation. Should have been more upfront about that.
This isn't about Draka conspiring against you, Yara. It's about your people. You lied to them about the wound. You also said their survival is all that matters. Was that a lie too? If it wasn't, then stand down. Give Draka a shot at command.
It was no lie. Which is why I'll never hand over command to the likes of him.
Yara's kind of giving
Then
me some
fight
Karen
us.
vibes.
Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Draka. Even numbers.
I'll take no joy in fighting either of you. New rules! We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Okay, here we go then.
Oh, we're getting right into it, huh? Okay. Let's go. Hopefully we're fine. Oh God! Oh God! What the hell? Who threw the rock? I'm sorry?
Oh boy, have I been looking forward to this.
Alright, I nicked them. Okay, I don't like being in the fire. Oh, okay. Well, he's. I get. Yeah, we're just killing them. Alright, that was pretty sick. I don't know what the hell I did. Just having my little 1v1 in the corner here. Can you please die? Actually, is she down? Oh, okay.
It's over.
Well, you gonna make me wait around?
I mean, we killed one guy. I don't. Oh, well. Okay.
Didn't need to do that.
Nicaro didn't, and Regala bit him in the ass.
Okay, so...
He has a point.
What's the plan? The wound still doesn't have enough water for everyone.
I'll gather the leaders from all the desert villages. We'll figure it out.
For a second there, you sounded like a real commander.
Your confidence is inspiring. Here, take this. My thanks for what you did here today. You didn't have to get involved. I won't forget what you did, Desert Flame.
Draka will do his best to listen. It's all we can ask for.
I chose a desert commander. I feel like that has some repercussions.
The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot, I long to reach the other, to find the path we love.